Got me for today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, dope. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, 920, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Defro up 1-0. Defro's lining up on the left side. And then we got UCF Knights lining up on the right side. Defro losing 2 players off the break, and Knights to stay up with 5 alive. A solid breakout for UCF, needing this point. They're already aggressed all the way up into the 50 Snake. Kill 2 for Knights. Snake player not too sure about the death count. He just realized it's kill 2. Great call. Justin Bedford filling into the Snake behind number 12. Tucker with the call out for Justin, telling him in his mirror. Snake player's clean. Pops the top looking for the shot. Almost got him. Ends up getting in a gun battle that he didn't need to. Lost UCF Knights Snake 50 player. Looks like it's a 3-on-2. Possibly 3-on-3. So I heard Tucker just call red 1, so I believe it's 4-on-2 for Knights. Bedford moving up into the Snake 50. And we have a Knights player at the Dorito 50. Defro players playing really tight there in the Viper 2, Snake 2, Aztec. Knights just lost their Dorito 50 player. Defro is slowly coming back into this point, but they lost their Dorito Tower player. At the same time, Justin makes a move into the 50 Aztec, kills him, trades out kind of awkwardly, but Knights get the point. Defro Towel 1-1. Just overheard Becky say it was a towel before the flag, so it was about to be a flag on Defro, but they ended up toweling, so. There's O'Neal, shout out O'Neal. Not O'Neal, O'Neal. Sorry about that, O'Neal. Out on the 50 brick. Gonna fix one of the cameras out there. 20 seconds. Last time Dog Factory wasn't able to get all 5 players out there in time, but they have all 5 this time. They're out on the right, and Smoke 3 on the left. I'll be watching Smoke. Smoke pushing heavy straight into the 50 brick off the break, but they lost 2 players off the break. And they may have even lost this 50 brick player. He was shot. Yep, so they lost 3 on the play with big jumps off the break. They lost 3, but at the same time, Dog Factory lost 2. So it's a 2-on-3, but Smoke just lost their tower player, so now it's a 3-on-1. Smoke players in the laid down wedge. And it's a 3-on-1 Dog Factory. Oh, he just rotated all the way to the opposite side of the field and got shot at the tower. Now time for Dog Factory to clear the field and tie up this game at 1-1. Alright, so we got the Knights lining up on the left, and then we got Defro on the right. It's 1-1. Got Nick here with me as well now. Clean breakout from both sides. 5-on-5 ball here.
That's good to see. I'm glad. So you see Death Row crawling up that inside snake beam. I was kind of wondering. I didn't watch any practice, so yeah, kind of wondering how that was going to play out.
Yeah, this is the second match I've seen so far, and they've been getting into the inside snake beam quick.
That play. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of what I was waiting for there. That player in that laid down wedge over there really took some heat from UCF.
And so now UCF is down 1 body, 2.
Oh, Death Row's gonna leave a shoulder hanging. UCF's gonna capitalize on that. I think we're now 3-on-3.
I see Knights in the 40 snake and then 40 Dorito. I believe it might be a 2-on-3.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Yeah. So
you got
Knights.
Death Row in that Dorito side can, the Dorito wedge, and this Aztec here.
Oh. So UCF just may have tied the bodies back up. 2-2. Michael Lee with a nice shot on the tower. Defro stuck with this Dorito can player, and they just moved up to the Dorito wedge, second one.
Oh, UCF had somebody in the Dorito can the whole time.
Yeah, so they had 3 players alive. Tucker was sneaky back there, staying alive in the corner. So 3-on-2 ball here. Knights got to figure out where the bodies are and take advantage. I think the ball is in Mike Lee's hands right now, being the only one here on this snake side.
Field's fairly locked down. I mean, somebody's going to have to try to make a bump.
It's got to be Mike Lee here in the snake because there's no one stopping him down the wire, and those are kind of far shots from the Dorito side. There's no clip.
Well, here, this one's not too bad.
So Death Row player from the Dorito wedge just got shot out. He was thinking that it must have been a ball from the other field, but ref pulled him out. UCF slowly applied the pressure and get the towel.
All right, and we are back.
And so we're with Dog Factory team on the left and Smoke 3 on the right. They just got into the Snake 50. Ooh, shooting a crossfield shot into the Dorito 50. And Benjamin,
And
number
gets
13,
him.
hits it. At the same time, the Smoke lost their Dorito player. So it's a kill 4. And kill 5. Yep.
Dog Factory team. I'm not sure I've heard that name.
So Dog Factory.
Is it a mixture of?
It's Rejects. So it's Rejects, and they rebranded to Dog Factory team.
Okay.
And I know their main line are some of the Shenanigans players as well. They kind of collaborated into their main line.
Gotcha. Well, they're all out of that entire camp is all out of Legacy, right?
They were, and then they moved, though, I've seen, to Tiki's now. So
Ah.
now they're Tiki's team.
Now they're all
Dog
Tiki's.
Factory's out of Tiki's now.
Okay.
Yep. And so we have Death Row walking out here to your left, and UCF Knights walking out to your right. So 2-1, 4 minutes left. Let's see what kind of breakouts the teams pull out here.
10 seconds.
Death Row breaks out 5 alive. And I believe the same for the Knights. Oh, nope, I see one body walking out for the Knights. And
I was just about to say, Death Row got really lucky getting into that snake because that guy dove about 10 feet short.
Okay.
So,
So
I was
they
going
caught
to
him
say,
late.
UCF was really slacking if they didn't put any pate down the center on that breakout. But they ended up clipping him, no flag. So I think we got 4 alive on Death Row.
Same for Knights. Got Tucker moving out of the home into the Dorito laydown wedge. Death Row losing their Snake Tower player and filling into the Snake at the same time. You got Sean from the Knights Sean in the tower from the Knights controlling the snake player right now, stopping him going from any further. Bumps out to the next tower.
Seems like everyone's really using that Dorito side wedge over there.
Yeah.
It's a long crossfield shot to hold your snake in.
It's a big bunker too though, so it gives that safety feeling that you're gonna be pretty alive in that one when you go there.
So this snake is battling that Dorito and that Dorito side wedge.
It's kind of got them both in right now. The Dorito player's posted on the next bump up. And
so all of UCF is looking at snake side right now.
Yep.
Death Row is going to replay this.
UCF
they got one
does
Dorito
have the
corner.
Dorito corner though, watching the wire. But
There
he just
you go.
switched on the inside.
4 guns to the snake side.
Yep. And you have the Death Row Dorito player moved up to the Dorito 3.
UCF filling the snake. Doesn't check Dorito side at all.
Knights are still holding strong looking Dorito way. They got 3 bodies on the Dorito side, all looking snake way.
And you hear UCF calling 50 snake, 50 snake, 50 snake. So they're going to watch the video and be a little bit annoyed about that.
If the Death Row Dorito player puts it together, he can take advantage of
Big
no
time.
guns looking that way.
That was not necessary.
Sean making the bump, maybe thinking there was a 50 snake, because they did call that, but miscommunication there for sure, it seemed like. Now the Knights have their 3 bodies left alive on the Dorito side, while the Diff Row is out wide on the snake side. 1 at the brick and 1 at Dorito 4. I hear them saying, calling for 1 minute. So yep, 1 minute, 15 seconds left on the clock. They are up a point UCF.
All right, so you can make the crawl with
Yep. Oh.
somebody in that. Oh, okay.
Oh, yep, so he did. Bucky went in and checked on him. He made it in alive.
He's getting a little greedy, not checking off that Dorito.
And Tucker's battling him at back.
And
Ooh,
he's
and
gonna
Tucker
lose.
snapped him out. What a shot by Tucker there at the Dorito wedge.
All right, 40 seconds.
40 seconds left. It's a 3-on-2. Death Row down 1 point, needing this.
Death Row has
Bedford
lost.
kind of showboating. And as he's showboating, he gets hit. He gets hit with the little showboat
man.
there.
I'm not really
20
sure what he
left.
was going for on
And-
that one.
Oh, and Sam made the kill on the guy to Dorito. Oh, but Death Row, close ending there. Death Row goes up the middle, takes out Sam with him. Took out Bedford before that, and then last body dies.
They almost went into a tie right there by literally throwing it away.
Bedford there, showboating.
Yep, one-handed over the Dorito.
Got himself killed, but Knights still were able to hold strong.
I did see Sam in the parking lot, and he said they haven't practiced. I think 2 guys on the whole team have got out sometime before the event.
And they're able to come out here and get a 2-1 win in their first match.
Yeah, I think they might have some issues if they move up to the Ocho. Or wait, do we have
At the
Ochos?
prelims, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of same issue they got into last time. They were 4-0 in the prelims and then had a real nail-biter in the game in the playoffs, losing 1-0, I think it was. And now we have Smoke 3 on the left, winning 2-1 against Dog Factory.
Smoke's usually got a bunch of people in the stream and in the chat, so.
Dog Factory Snake player took a really hard dive, losing his gun on the break, but still made it in and alive. That's what matters. Doesn't have to look pretty.
So the only issue with that is, you know, he made it in, got in there, and then didn't do his job stopping that Dorito push.
Yeah, he was a little late. I'm sure if he was able to get in nice and smooth, he would have caught that move on time.
Yeah, he missed it, and then now No guns pointed at that Dorito way side.
He really aggressed really hard into the smoked fifth snake side. Really surprised, but he made it in alive, taking a lot of pressure.
Yeah, now we're even. Smoke missed the bunk.
But they're coming for it right now. And that was a nice clean slide and the bunker out by
Solid
number
play.
69 there.
Number 69 on Smoke. He's gonna put some serious pressure on that home player.
Yep. Got the cross kill shot on the Dorito 1 as well.
Dog Factory gonna lose another one out of the Dorito side. Gonna lose one out of the Aztec on the snake side.
I would be surprised if I don't hear a towel here. Snooks has all 5 bodies alive.
And
there's a
there's
towel.
the towel.
Yeah.
Solid play by Smoke. And both teams had the opportunity to stop their front players. You know, Smoke or Dog Factory getting into that Dorito, and then Smoke getting into the snake. Snake side missed the Dorito push, and then Dorito, his job's to stop the snake push, and then he misses the snake push. But luckily, the snake player picked that up and was able to push through and
Clean up.
yeah, because that could have got out of hand. But I think he was a little far forward that early in the point to kind of.
Yeah, he didn't let his team get close enough to him.
Well, he took his own shot away because moving to that 50 to their side 40, now you don't have the angle on that Dorito anymore. So had that Dorito kind of watched that, he almost could have matched him and hopped right up to his 40 Dorito.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's many shots from that snake that he moved up to as well.
No, you're blocked by the Aztec.
Because he was stopped heads up by the snake 1 player on the smoke team.
Yeah.
But now they're in X-ball, and so they're getting right back out there. Plenty of time left for Dog Factory to get back in this game. 7 minutes and 33 seconds. We've had a lot of fast points here.
Yeah, maybe they, I think they've been trying a heavier push. Maybe they try a little, a pocket play. They got 7 minutes on the clock. So.
They don't need to win fast.
Well, they did, I mean, they definitely need a point on the board if they want to, you know, not have the spread.
Yep. But they can still take 2 minutes each point.
10 seconds.
All right, Smoke on the right, Dog Factory on the left. Let's see how they do.
Oh, wow. Smoke breakout. Smoke taking the snake, inside snake off a break.
Dog Factory slipped off the break, that Aztec player.
But Dog Factory, I just saw have the player all the way up in the 50 wedge, I believe it is. Or there's a mini wall on the Dorito side. So he's in the Dorito 50, off a break for Dog Factory. He's now onto the other side.
He's
Dorito,
missing the snake shot.
but he didn't see this. He's missing. He finally hit him. It's a Dog Factory player from the cross field shooting out the snake 50 player.
Dog Factory's got to work on those checkoffs, man. When you get in those front bunkers, you have to know your 1-ball shot.
And so Smoke got out wide, but he's been hit.
They're gonna lose. They gotta close this point out. Come on now.
And now Dog Factory.
They got Smoke's got one in that snake can.
And Dog
Snake
Factory's
corner.
5 alive.
They gotta, you know, push the issue a little bit. Smoke loses another body.
And there you go, Dog Factory. Just gotta
Close it out. You don't have.
press the buzzer.
I mean, you got time, but like, you know what I'm
That-
saying? This is only 1 point, so like.
There we go. Yeah, we're making a comeback here. And want to save all the time you can.
I mean, way to go for that. That was a much better point.
So what I seen there is that was the same player for Dog Factory that had taken the Snake 50 off the break the last point. Dog Factory sent them to the Dorito 50 that point.
Okay.
And he went to the Dorito 50 mini wall, then aggressed onto Smoke's Dorito and was able to get that kill. So maybe Smoke wasn't ready for the player being switched to the opposite side of the field and aggressing that far off the break, because he's usually been on the snake side.
Smoke sent that guy right to the snake 50.
They probably figured they were going to match him there, but Dog Factory switched it up and sent him to the Dorito 50 instead.
Rex, how you guys doing for ice?
We just called for more.
Oh, okay.
1 minute.
It is going to be a hot one today.
Summer's
It's gonna be
here.
hot.
Hey, shift that to the Denver shot.
Just heard Smoke call out of switching back to the Denver shot. So
30 seconds.
maybe they're looking for that Dorito run again.
20 seconds. 10 seconds.
Let's see, Dog Factory breaking on the right, Smoke on the left.
Looks like they got their runner on the D side again.
He pulled up short. Oh, Naz may have got hit in his pod pack, and he did.
But they're back right up in that Dorito side 50. They're
Yeah.
matched this time.
And they're
though.
matched, yeah.
He doesn't know that.
Oh, the Dog Factory player. Looks
Yeah,
like he
Smoke.
might have got on the penalty.
Smoke was not about to let the Dorito push happen again.
Yeah. They adjusted to that. Now Dog Factory's gonna have to pull something out for this one now. Towel.
Point approved. Game finished.
What to say?
I don't know why you.
And so we're gonna have Smoke 3 finish off that set of games, winning 4-2 over Dog Factory.
All right, probably gonna go to a quick commercial right here as we are on a new deck. So we'll be back in about 2 minutes. So we'll see you guys out here at Tiki's. Tiki's got a bunch of teams out here, bunch of teams from Legacy out here at Austin Tyndall Sports Park for the MVPS Spring Skirmish. So we'll see you guys back here in 2 minutes.
right, so Life of O'Neill coming at you for the first time today. Arsenal and Tiki's Ohana doing it for the ladies here. Ohana on your right. And we have Arsenal on the left side of the field in that top left box. And we see Ohana and Arsenal up in the snake. Arsenal in the 50 snake. He peels off one of the ladies there. He's probably going to get another one here. Oh. Night-night. Yep.
That was not a good play. Tiki Ohana's moving up the field.
And now we have Sam Sansone. He's going to take over for me. So, you know, I was on here for all of 3 minutes. Thanks, guys.
Going up here.
Good.
Super exciting.
I can tell by your enthusiasm.
I'm always You had 4 guns looking at this guy.
At the snake guy.
At Dorito, at Snake 50,
Yeah.
that didn't exist. There was at one point in time, they were like Snake 50, Snake 50.
And there
he
wasn't?
was definitely in the 40.
Oh, okay.
And then I look over and I'm like, why is all the guns looking at me right now?
I was looking at him too. So we got the Bay and Central Florida clash. The Bay making the move to the 50. Nikki, have teams been making it off the break to the 50 or no?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Almost every time, whether it's the inside beam. Now the outside beam's been going a little bit slower, but they've been making the jump. And that's the first tactical retreat in the snake that I've seen today.
Good play. I mean, he knows that that wing is just going to shoot him at all time. And then on Clash's side, we got a pretty standard breakout, although I like that move to that 40 wing shooting the snake 50, although he's not there, but that's really his job, is to drop paint there and then have the pod kid give him 12 pods.
Now Central Florida Clash, they're not a young team. Everyone's almost 30 plus on the whole team.
They all have AARP cards.
Yep. There is one, Rem. Rem's pushing 48, so he's right there. I don't know what
Oh, we got a
position-
50 too.
Yeah. Oh, so we do have AARP on the team.
Yes.
Yeah. So we got Austin Dean, Josh Carlo, Sean. Well, they call him Michael. I don't know
Michael,
what's up with that.
Diplito.
Yeah. Josh Reedy,
We could have a
George
snake
Karras,
battle here.
Sean Anderson, Min Chun, Jerry Ortiz, Vincent LeBron, veteran militia guy, and Rem Dionzes. Robin.
Right
That's
on
your Central Florida Clash out
Let's
there
see
on
if
the
Clash
field right
gets
now.
the base 50 snake guy. He knows he's there. He wants to bunker him. But he has to be careful because this bay guy knows he's in front of him too.
Yep.
Oh, and the 50, you can't get snapped out by the guy on all fours. But he does.
And over here on the bay, we got Blair Jones, Robert Perisco, Logan Topa, Tyler Topa, David Towsley, Connor Wells, James Marshall, Trevor Lally, and Anthony Hera.
And that's for the bay.
That's for the bay. Little bit younger team. They do have a 40 and a 35, but most of the guys are in their 20s. So we should see a little bit more running, you would think, from the bay.
Yep. And a lot of paint shooting for Central Florida Clash, which we saw when that gentleman was in that 40 wing, and he bumps up now to the 50.
So
They're all
far,
taking
this
bumps.
is one of the longer points.
Word.
Most of the points today so far have been going like less than 3 minutes.
Yeah. And you think that's because that 50 snake? Is there a lot of chaos on the snake side? Or what do you think it's from?
I think, I mean, in typical first day paintball, I think people are just finding the angles. A lot of people are making like those huge bumps right off the rip.
Yeah.
We saw a couple people go to the 50 Dorito off the break.
Okay.
That little mini wall over there.
Okay.
So we've also seen basically running straight into the Snake 50 and aggressively pushing the outside beam pretty quickly. So I think once those lanes kind of get dialed in, it'll probably slow down a little bit.
Yep. So we saw the aggressive breakout on that point from the Bay going to the 50 Snake. But other than that, it was pretty standard, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Next we got, okay, Tampa Bay Arsenal down 1 to Tiki's Ohana. Never thought I'd see that. Tiki's Ohana, an all-girls team, but looks like they got, no, all-girls team still.
Let's see, what do we have? Tiki's Ohana.
I imagine it can't be a deep roster. I don't know how many female paintball players there are in Florida. There's a lot. Ricky found them all. Oh my God, they're a deep roster. I was completely wrong.
Yeah. Haley Bell, Jasmine Flores, Emma Jones, Brittany Marshall, Kelly Watson, Christy Lynn. I can't pronounce your last name.
An Italian.
Farinacci. Natasha Lopez.
Farinacci.
Jesse Durst, Jillian.
Kim Putt.
Yeah.
I like that name.
Michelle, Kim Putt. And a fairly young team, 17. Do have a 34, so they have a pretty good roster here. Everyone's, you know, athlete age, so
yes.
we should see some good play here. Yeah.
And then Arsenal, I know they have a good roster this event. They didn't play last event under this name. And they got here Matt Durham, Jacob Gomez, Mike Ingram, Jeffrey Ogborn, Nicholas Torres, Mason Huff, a.k.a. Samuel, Robert Hughes, and Robert Beasley. And I know they're a good, I know Beasley's good. I know Matt Huff, Mason Huff, old Vipers player, Mattson Huff.
I know Beasley stays on that Central Florida paintball page. I always see his name popping up.
And then Jacob Gomez, the 16-year-old, I imagine he's the front Snake player. So,
if not, he better have a good reason to be in the back.
He better be 6'5".
Yeah.
And if he is, he's playing the wrong sport at 16, 6'5". Get that boy on the wood court. But they should be a pretty good team to watch out for this weekend, as well as Ohana, one of the few all-women's teams.
Where's Ohana practicing out of?
Tiki's.
Tiki's?
Yeah, both these teams are out of Tiki's.
Yeah, I mean, Tampa and St. Pete's a lot younger than Palm Bay and Melbourne. So.
That's true. That's true.
I assume the pool to choose from is probably a lot deeper over there than our side.
Glacier Cherry. Arsenal loses their Snake player off the break. Someone laned it, and that's probably Jacob Gomez. It's like Arsenal pushing that D side into the Dorito 3, and he's clean.
Ohana's gonna, is that Tiki's? Tiki's gonna lose one out of the Dorito side.
Oh, no, it looks like Tiki's loses the Snake, and that's Ohana losing D side.
Yeah, we got the scoreboard on the screen. I think
it's flipped.
But, so Ohana's on your left, Tampa Bay's on your right.
Wow, and this Dorito player for Arsenal is just getting up in their grill.
Yeah, they put the wrap on him pretty quickly on that one.
Wow, so quick point for Arsenal after being down 1, I believe. Ricky's telling us to get 30 seconds back for Ohana, but we are not in charge of that. Ricky does know this.
I think Ricky puts in about a mile per match because I think he runs up and down the field more than half the players. You know, if you see the grass wore out on the side of this
Ricky.
field, it's probably Ricky. Yeah, he runs up and down more than most coaches. I think there's another coach I want to say for one of the Tiki's teams that he puts in some good miles on the side of the field as well.
It's that comfortability with the staff around here. They know they're not going to get in trouble when everyone knows each other, working staff and coaching.
Yeah.
But we do not recommend coaches do that unless you are good friends with Alex Zudell.
And we got another player from field 2 just went through the net into our field. If you see on the top right of our screen, front flip over the start box.
Never seen that. So it looks like Clash takes that outside snake while the Bay takes the inside snake. This is similar breakout to last point where this Bay player goes into that 50 snake.
So we'll see if that wedge gets the shot.
Yep.
He's not even going to head check in the snake here.
And this.
He is going to show him with his pod pack though.
Here we got the Bay player, and you can see the Clash player on your middle left is peppering the 50 snake with that Dorito 3 behind him. Oh, and it looks like the Bay has backup for their boy in the 50 snake.
Yeah. Problem is he's got to get dominance on this wedge or else he's not going anywhere.
Exactly. And really all this back snake player is doing for the Bay on your screen is protecting
the rundown, dude.
Yep. Oh, and he misses that shot. I think that was, he misses that bump on the Clash player.
I just heard this snake player's got some paint on his pack. I heard it. But
he is, oh man, look at, he's just getting ready to get peppered by it. Oh, this 50 snake player for the Bay needs to chill out here.
Yeah. Talk to your team, you know. Oh!
And he
Man.
headshots that.
That is just bad
43
communication
though.
on Central Florida because
Yep.
the wedge knew he was there the whole time. He should have told his Dorito
All
player.
he's focusing on is dropping pods.
He should have told his Dorito player, stay tucked. You got a 50 snake, man.
About to be on soon.
And I think this might be where that tactical retreat would come into
Yeah,
play.
I agree.
Almost to that mini Aztec, dude. Because I don't.
And also what that tactical retreat would do is allow this snake player, back snake player on the Bay to have options. Because if it's 50 snake player tactical retreats, he doesn't need to watch it.
That is, all right.
What just happened, Nikki?
Central Florida. When you guys watch the tapes back, your wedge guy knew there was a 50 snake. He was putting pressure on him. The Dorito player got shot out by the 50 snake. So when you move up the field past the 50 Dorito and you don't check off the 50 snake,
So it's the two snake players, and they're just they're gonna save their lives. They should be thankful, because I would tell my boy to not hang that flag and start dunking. What? Yeah, appreciate that. Okay, so you guys play next. You guys play next. Did you pull Arsenal?
I mean, they still closed out the point, so that's solid.
What? Yeah, did we have never played this layout? Yeah, apparently. But now we know what's up. That team sucked too. We should kill them.
All right, let's see who's taking the field. Oh, still Tiki's Ohana.
So this scoreboard is wrong right now. It's definitely Arsenal's 2-0. Unless Ohana won that point I wasn't here for. Nikki, do you remember? I imagine. Yeah, I'd imagine they didn't, but yeah, it looks like they lost.
Yeah, I know the technical difficulties with the towel button and the scoreboard, so I think they're working through that. Another very shallow dive into the snake. And Ohana's is gonna forget to check off that snake 50.
This field.
Ohana's pushing that Dorito 3.
Oh, looks like that Arsenal player shoots out the Dorito 3 as Ohana was pushing it. Oh, and Ohana gets a sneaky one, the front Dorito player for Arsenal as he makes that bump. Who was that, Nikki?
That was, they might have a snake tower.
Arsenal looks to be pushing the agenda now. Maybe the only player left on Ohana is this snake tower here. And that bunker got small quick. And she just let out her hopper just to get out of there. Oh, come on, guys.
I mean, you stay on the field.
That's true. So that's Arsenal going up 3-0 against Ohana with 8 minutes and
I will
50
say,
seconds.
compared to the first point,
Ricky Towles. Let's get those 2 seconds back to Ohana on that towel away.
Now I know the intensity definitely looked higher than the first point.
Yes.
So point number 2 and point number 3 definitely came back with some fierceness. I don't think they were want to have a accidental slip up or anything.
Nope. So that's Central Florida Clash now up 2-0. I love the battle between Clash and Bay and the Snake. I think it's pretty. The Bay taking the defensive, or no, the Clash taking the offensive, going to 50 Snake off break, where the Clash is taking that outside Snake, defending that 50 Snake. You know, really, I think if you're in that 50 Snake, you can stop the guy with one gun if you're in that, depending on where you are. Because he can't do anything down the wire if there's a guy, you know, just watching.
I haven't seen many teams using these snake cans.
No.
Well, just as I say that, the Bay sends somebody to the can.
Deep 50 move. I wonder what he's trying to stop here. Maybe that D-side push. So that's 2 on Clash taking the walk early. You can see our D-side cam. Some folks going back in the pits with all white
no,
cleats.
they're going to pull a penalty on the Bay.
Wow, that's not what the Bay needed with that quick come up. So Clash is figuring out how many bodies we got, how many bodies they got walking off. It looks like we got, what, 3-on-3 here, Nikki?
Oh, no. We got one in the center 50, somebody from the Bay taking the walk.
I don't know how many. Maybe someone in that Dorito too? I don't know. The Clash. So, wow. So the Bay just had that guy in the 50 middle.
Man, the Bay had a great play.
Yeah,
and Central Florida didn't send anyone into the snake. So they stopped that Dorito push because that guy got hit right on the first 5 seconds. They were in a really good position, and you know, you see it all the time, man. Penalties. Got to play clean paintball if you're gonna push the issue like that.
If you get your boy in the 50 and everyone dies behind him, something happened.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like, no, don't just stand there and freak out. That's what it's back up.
I'm gonna fix this.
Okay. So, scoreboard has the wrong story, but it's Arsenal up 3-0, and Tiki trying to make that comeback. Tiki Ohana trying to make that comeback here. And they've been getting kills off of Arsenal from players in key positions, so I wouldn't count them out just yet. But we'll see here. Arsenal looks pretty strong in this event. Let's see what Arsenal does off the break here. So they play pocket pretty much, doubling up. Oh, and he gets a minor. So this could be Tiki Ohana's point. Arsenal tried to double up that snake tall tower, which I've seen before. What they're trying to do is shoot the snake runner and D runner, but Ohana played complete pocket ball and completely counteract that and shot up the middle. So good play by Ohana there to catch an Arsenal player early. So early walk here for Arsenal. On the right hand of your side of your screen here. Tiki Ohana on your left. Up a body, let's see if they can capitalize. They got plenty of time to make this comeback.
Looks like we got paint issues or hopper issues on Ohana's side in that Dorito wedge there. There you see Tampa Bay's side looking down the Dorito. As you're looking down Tampa Bay side there, you see Tiki Ohana's on your left. They're trying to fill the snake. We'll see if they can make anything happen. You hear Ohana calling 53-53, so I think they're up 5-3 on bodies. Oh.
Their call was wrong. Now they're 50.
Wow.
Now they have the Dorito 2. JR's only got the Dorito 2 in the Snake Tower. Ohana's still 4 bodies alive. Potentially 5. I can't see the Florida.
There might be somebody in that Dorito, but I think they only got 4. See that Dorito side can, Dorito wedge, the Snake Aztec.
4 alive. Really.
Yep.
Ohana coming up into the Snake 3 just before the 50 Snake. She's going to get nice and tucked in.
Looking down the wire, seeing if she can push down that outside. Her team's got to get up there and kind of help put the pressure on this.
Yeah, JR's even, Tampa Bay Arsenal, even though they're down, they're still pushing down the field. He's making moves. Oh, I love the aggression. Yeah.
Oh, and she's going to get away clean in that snake. I think she's pretty tucked away by that Aztec there. And Tampa Bay still has one on the Dorito side. Time and points is on Tampa Bay's side right now, so he's probably just gonna, well, I guess he's still gonna push the issue, move up the field.
You guys are just looking at, I think the scores are backwards here on the webcast.
Yep.
So Tampa Bay really has 3. But they're still pushing. Ohana into the 50.
Let's see if she can get this check off this time. I know on the previous point,
Oh,
she's got it.
A little bit, she can get this kill, but she's
Yep.
playing extra cautious.
Yep, gun up and wrap, gun up and wrap. Okay,
She needs to look inside.
she's gonna, oh, and somebody picked off that Dorito. So this point's gonna go to Ohana.
They need to go ahead and hurry up and win the flag, though, because time is not on their side.
Yeah, see if they can grab another point after this. Needs to hurry up and hit the buzzer. But let's see, we had a red flag on the play. There's 2 players alive. We'll see what the refs come up with here. Oh, they had 5. One hiding in the Dorito.
That's Christy. She's looking, she's asking the yellow zebra what happened. She's arguing it, telling Christy. Coach Ricky Smith getting on his girls over here.
30 seconds.
Ricky Smith's coaching 2 teams in 1 division. He's got his hands full today.
That's got to be tough.
You know, what's he going to do when they play each other? Just take a step back and let it happen?
I'm sure. No, have you ever seen Ricky take a step back?
Maybe he'll just stand up here. He'll just commentate the game.
Yeah.
Yell at everybody from up here.
Everybody's on their own.
I've known Ricky for a long time. He's a really good guy. I'm happy to see him doing it. Is it? Can you hear me? I'm talking to nobody. So Casey Ryan here in the booth. I've been talking with my mic muted for about that whole last point. Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
I'm new here, guys. I'm new here. We got your bay. The bay's on the left side of the screen. Central Florida Clash on the right side. The bay's going to be climbing up into the 50. They're going to have 2 players at the 50-yard line right now.
Problem is, they didn't send
don't-
anyone to the snake, and they're just
Yeah.
baiting them into it.
Yeah, Central Florida's got the Dirty South defense locked in right now. That snake tower, that first snake tower, he is tucked in and he is keyed up on the 50 snake right now.
Yeah, and you can see they're playing pocket ball right now. You know, they're just kind of waiting for them to
Yeah.
walk into their paint. So Not a lot of guns rolling, just kind of sitting back.
Up that Dorito corner might have just gotten shot for Central Florida Crash.
Oh, they're gonna lose their Dorito corner.
Snake Tower is gonna make a big fill out to the Snake corner. He's gonna shoot down the wire.
Wow. How he was able to make that
Yeah.
huge bump.
There's 50 brick in the middle of the field. I think he's playing like there's somebody in the Snake, which you need to. You always need to be prepared for that.
Finally, that Dorito side wedge is gonna make the bump.
Yep. The Bay has 4 players on the 50-yard line. And I believe it's just this guy. Oh, I think that might have been the last guy in the corner. The Bay's gonna get one on the board here.
Solid point by the Bay, honestly. That was a great play. They don't really have time to do all that.
Yeah, you need to hang the buzzer.
I mean, I would hit the buzzer at this point. First point of the game, maybe, but
Yeah.
like if you're down 3-0, like, and you hang it dirty, then
Yeah.
I mean,
Completely agree.
dude, that's not the time for paint checks, man. All right, let's see if Tiki Johannes can come back, get another point on the board. And like we said, the board on this game is swapped. So Tiki's Arsenal has 3, Tiki Johannes has 1. Still got 5 minutes on the clock, so Ohana can still close this gap.
They got to get on their horses, though.
Yep, I would like to see a little bit more aggression, you know, as they move up the field. And they might be starting with bodies down. I see.
No, they got 5. That's the second time I've seen Ohana, though.
50 run off break.
Things are about to get dicey here in the center. We got a 50
Yep.
snake. Oh, and a minor penalty on Ohana. That's going to clear out their snake side.
That's the second time.
3 quick deaths. 4
That's the
quick
second
deaths.
time we've watched Ohana's center get shot out from the 50 snake.
I thought, yeah, I was going to say that. That wedge got shot.
Gotta check that bunker off.
I think all that's left is Christie in that back. In that back wedge. JR's going to come down the field. Uh-oh, she's about to get shot in the back. Couple of extra there.
That's gonna do it for Tampa Bay Arsenal taking the win on this match here. I think they're just gonna let the clock run out. And so that's going to be it for the Ohanas and Tiki's Arsenal. Tiki's Arsenal taking the win.
It's a hot day to be playing X-Ball.
Yeah, it's nice for them to get off the match with at least a point on the board. You know, that wasn't a clean sweep, so they're still going to get some points.
It helps the spread, for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely helps the spread when it comes down to it, because we've actually seen a couple other matches where it is, you know, 3-1, 2-1. So getting a point on the board is not nothing. So
It's always a really terrible feeling when you don't make the cut and it's by 1 point.
Yeah,
And it's like,
yeah.
then you think about the time like you were checking yourself at the box for too long. And,
yep.
all right, the Bay's on your right. We got Central Florida Clash on the left. The Bay's gonna take a big break. They're gonna go D3 off the break. They're gonna lose their snake back player. They're gonna lose 2 off the break. Big play by the Bay though. They're playing really aggressive right now.
Yeah, they only have 3 minutes to try to close this point, or at least grab another point.
They got the right idea though. Although Central Florida Clash is in this 40-yard line wedge, and it appears to be the 40 Dorito, so, excuse me, Dorito 3. And that wedge is close
So
up on the
last time he did a similar move where he showed the wedge his pod pack.
Yep, they've engaged now, so everybody
And
knows where they're at.
unfortunately, they're going to miss that shot. That was your one ball
Yeah,
right there.
yeah. You had to get that first shot right. I think he just got shot in the pack. He flinched. The ref's going to go and check him. Oh, Zebra said he's clean. Yeah, that wedge player is posted on this snake. He's making it real tight for him to live in there.
So last time we saw this, the wedge player came off of him
Really?
and decided to bump up.
No, this wedge guy needs to stay right there.
Yep.
Because
So now it's time to do your job
Yep.
and just kind of hold this and, you know, let the team know. Probably try to push the issue a little bit more.
Yeah.
But their snake players, seems like he's pretty comfortable in that snake 1.
Yeah, and the base 50 snake player, he's got the snake tower from Clash and the snake wedge posted on him, so he's gonna need one of his back players to make a move.
That Dorito looks like he's in a heads-up battle. The Dorito 3 with the other Dorito 3.
Yep. As soon as he's been down the wire the entire time, and he just switched inside.
Yeah.
The Bay making a little bit of a tactical retreat, trying to get a different angle on this wedge player.
Yeah, this snake player is just trying to make some money here, but
Yeah.
man, that's a tough battle all day long.
It is. It's the move you got to make, though. We're coming down on just less than a minute 30.
So you got this snake tower posted on your wrap. So
The player on Florida Clash, he's just looking at the clock. He's passing that information along to his teammates, so they're aware of the time. And yeah, they're all locked in. The Bay's gonna fill into the snake 2 behind him, snake 3.
I'm not sure what shots he's gonna have from that snake 2, because I don't think he can really get the angle on
Yeah.
those Doritos.
I think what's gonna have to happen is this Dorito player's gonna have to launch and try to just make any, yep. He took one bunker, he needs to make something happen.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
the wedge got shot on the leg and he's still playing. I believe that wedge just took a shot to the front of the leg.
Yep. And the Dorito is gonna get pulled out as well.
Yep, and here comes that, that's Blair coming down the Dorito side. He's in there D1. The Topas brothers over
The
here on the
wedge,
snake side.
the snake side wedge knows something's going down. He doesn't know that he's in that Dorito. He's gonna make the wrap, running down the highway.
Blair,
Falls over the wedge. They're gonna go in for the buzzer.
Yep.
Let's see if it's a clean hang. I think it was good. He made that push when pretty much everyone was looking inside.
yeah, it looks like Blair. I could be wrong. Oh, the refs are talking about it.
No, that number 2 looks like he completely ate it over the. He did
no.
a front flip over the mini wall. Topa there.
He's walking it off. He's all right. The Topa brothers have been good over here.
Yeah, he went to run down the highway on the snake side there, and didn't see that mini wall on the inside.
just
So
crashed right
yeah,
into it.
he went to bunker that snake 1 and turned, and I think he tripped over one of the bands for this bunker on the snake side, and ended up wrecking pretty hard.
Those bands will get you.
Right there. Well, I noticed, like, as much as I played snake, it's really hard to get up from kneeling and crawling to full out sprint. You know, your legs are all locked up. So I've definitely cartwheeled
Yep.
and ate it, trying to
That's
make that
something that the
run.
young players have on the old players for sure, is their ability to go from prone to up and running a lot quicker
Yeah,
than us
I
old
can
guys.
do it. It's not pretty.
Shout out to the yellow zebras out here. Reffing is a thankless, extremely tiring job, so shout out to all the refs out here.
They got their work cut out for them
Yeah.
today. It is hot.
Used to ref CFPSs back in the day, and those were some of the hottest, longest days ever, so I feel them. So there's going to be 18 seconds with a 1-point game. The flying V is coming.
Yeah, I was going to say, everyone get your flags ready.
My favorite play in a situation like this is you send a runner around the Dorito corner up to the 50. You send your second Dorito guy straight to the other side of the field down the inside of the Doritos. Your home player delays for a couple of seconds, then takes off up the middle, snake off the break, and then a snake around the corner and down the field. The flying V.
We'll see what happens.
Got the head ref out here drinking Dr. Pepper in this scorching heat.
That's got to
That was
hurt.
a bold move, brother. Clash with these sick carbon jerseys. All right. Zebra's getting some last-minute chrono checks over here on Clash.
All right, we'll see who does what. I don't know if the Bay is gonna play their pocket game or if they're gonna just go all out, full throttle. They're gonna send runners.
Clash is gonna have a fairly aggressive breakout as well. Oh, that one Bay player up the middle, I like the commitment, he got torched. Oh, we got a Bay player breaking down the Dorito side. He got 2 kills.
And he's gonna miss.
And the Bay's gonna get a penalty, and that is,
Oh man.
time is out. Things are getting crazy though. That was a good, the Bay had the right idea there.
Yeah, I mean, it looked good, but he missed both of those Dorito players as he ran down the field, so.
And
That
right,
Dorito 3 missed.
not sure if he, yeah, I don't know what happened there, but he had a good run. It looks like he made it pretty far. And that right there is why when you're down, you don't spend all day checking yourself at the board. Yeah, that was a close match. 3-2.
Your guy never shot that Dorito. Your guy ran right past that Dorito, never shot it.
Yep, as you hear the ref saying that that breakaway runner completely missed that Dorito shot. Not that that was going to change the game.
Yeah, because the Snake Tower was still alive as well. But it looked like, from our angle, it looked like he had a nice move on the Dorito and the wedge there. But he must have missed the Dorito.
The guy on the Dorito ran outside Dorito tape. Dorito was looking inside. He ran right by him and ran to the corner. He didn't shoot him. Because that guy didn't, like the ref was right behind that guy, watching him. And it's the second guy came up and shot him. And he turned to shoot your guy.
Official word from the Zebra, he did miss that Dorito.
Yep. I think that Snake Tower was crossed up on him anyway.
Yeah.
So I think he was, by the time he came around that Dorito 3, he was basically looking right at that Snake Tower taking heat.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it looked like their breakout was cross up and shoot the outsides. Because as you saw their center players run through, they were taking heat basically from both shoulders. So.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a little bit of a game break here. Next bracket, we're gonna have Daytona Beach exclusive and Central Florida rain.
And the broadcast today and the event today brought to you by Ruthless, DLX, Tiki's Paintball Park, GI Sports, and of course, MVPS. We got a bunch of vendors out here today. So stop by, spend some money, keep these vendors coming out.
The vendors are thick out there today. They got
yeah,
some good stuff.
I feel like this is one of the bigger turnouts vendor-wise. Yeah. So yeah, stop by, check out the vendors, spend some money because it makes the event that much more awesome when more vendors come out and helps us out for when your hopper goes down or you need your tank maintenance real quick.
Don't be buying things online when you're at home in between the events. Show up to the event, support local business, buy it all here.
So we're probably going to hit up commercial breaks so you guys can stop listening to us for 2 seconds. And
it took it right down to 2.
We got 2 minutes on the clock.
We'll be right back.
And we'll see you when they get on the boards.
All right, we're coming down on 10 seconds. Daytona Beach exclusive on the left, Central Florida Rain on the right.
Very short dive into that snake, but he's going to push all the way up to the 50 from Central Florida.
Looks like we're going to have a minor penalty over here on Central Florida Rain on that back snake player. Both the towers going to be out, and now this 50 snake player is going to have nobody behind him. The only person watching out for him is the D3.
Daytona Beach didn't send anyone up.
Yeah,
no one.
Very conservative breakout for Daytona Beach.
I wonder why. Let's see how old their roster is.
We played them last event. They're a good team. I believe it's a younger core, but they're a good group of paintball players.
You just normally don't see that much of a pocket play.
Yeah.
So you got Harry, John Helfin, Jeff Rosenberg, Gio, Randall, Sean Wagenball, Renee, Tori Savage, Josue. So we got a half a veteran militia team out here with Daytona Beach exclusive.
Nice.
So you'll probably see Sway over there in the Doritos, Tori somewhere in the middle, and Gio, number 20, will probably be up front somewhere, or Jeff. So Jeff, old Coast Guard guy, usually plays that front snake. That's probably who you're looking at here on snake side. Let's see who's on the field for Central Florida. Central Florida Rain. Oh man. We got Dwayne, Steven, Robert, Donnan, Chris Love, Andrew Nolan, Thomas, Tori, Daniel. We got Michael and James. Let's see, we got a 26, 27-year-old. Timothy's probably up there in the front, and so is Cameron.
Florida Rain making their move to the Dorito side of the field.
Jeff's.
Oh, a major penalty.
They're going to call that a spin on Central Florida. I mean, it looked pretty solid. Don't take it to heart, man.
That should be the end of the point right there. There's nobody else left alive.
Yep.
They should blow it.
All they got to do is close it out. Stay in bounds, close it out. Central Florida is going to towel that one. Damn, that spin move really put a hurting on him.
He was just switching hands, too.
I didn't know if I would call that a spin that much. I thought it was like fairly clean.
It's the beauty about being in the commentator booth and not on the field, is that's not our call.
Yep. I think that point was already kind of leaning a little bit, so whatever, regroup, get back. That didn't burn that much time. It's 1 point. Get back on the field.
Just got to not get penalties. 2 penalties really cost them that right there.
Yeah, it did.
So we're going to have Shenanigans Silver on your right.
Now, of the spinning penalties I've seen, that was probably the least of it. So, like,
if I'm his teammate, I'm not cussing him out in the pit.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, to me, it looked like he was already kind of turned. Jeff kind of got the drop on him, but, you know, like you see,
how the cookie crumbles.
Jeff didn't even flinch when he got shot, so it was more of like, oh, I kind of knew this was going to be a trade.
And that's a veteran move. No matter what situation you're in, if you get blasted, don't flinch.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say that player on Silver left early.
He was way. I mean, props to him for trying to make timing on Shenanigans Silver there, but that was a little bit too early.
Well, just a little bit. So they're going to lose 1 player, but they're also going to have the 50 snake here. We're about to have some live action in this 50 snake.
Shenanigans Silver, Luis Dominguez, Michael Monaco, Robert Madero, William Rodriguez.
We got live action at the 50 right in front of us. It's about to get spicy. That's a clean trade.
Clean trade on that.
Good move, guys. So now it's going to be a 3-on-4, 2-on-4.
David Straughter, Nicholas Ambo, Dylan, Michael, Brandon James, Tori, Rasan, and Marco Brandon are all out there for Shenanigans Silver against Florida Heatwave.
Shenanigans down to 2 players, the Snake 2 and then the Snake Tower in the middle. Exclusives got, or excuse me, Heatwave, they've got good field position there in the D3. They're also in that 40-yard line wedge on the Dorito side. They've also got a home and a snake corner.
Florida Heatwave's going to have Ethan Crow, Sebastian Antonio, Matthew Francis, Danny Thomas, Samuel Farmer, Hunter Jacobson, Brian Davis, Edward, and Thomas.
Shout out Benji New. He's been around for a long time.
Yep, he's pretty much like always out here at the event playing on some team.
I remember.
Oh, that Dorito's
yeah.
gonna get clipped on the push. Good stop by
aggressive move.
Shenanigans.
Uh-oh, major penalty coming. Oh, a minor.
Minor
That's
on
gonna-
Shenanigans
that's gonna
snake
pull
player.
everybody
That's
on
gonna pull
Shenanigans.
their, I think that's like their last 2 bodies. Shenanigans gonna towel.
This right side of the field is the penalty side.
Yeah, I mean, you know how it goes. It's as crazy as it sounds. Some sides play different.
Yeah.
I mean, the sun's getting a little bit higher up in the sky right now, so the shadows are slowly starting to go away. All right, what's up, everybody in the Twitch chat? We're shouting out Shenanigans.
Casey Ryan has his mic on now. I sure do. Sorry about that, guys. We got some Shenanigans love in the chat for sure.
Yeah, we like to keep an eye on the chat because 420 loves to put some smoke in there. So, Smoke Team's always in the chat heavy. Shenanigans is always in the chat heavy. So,
Smoke's got like an army.
Yeah.
A lot of teams.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys in the chat. Give us a shout out. Throw some random facts in there about your team. We really appreciate it. All I got up here in the booth is literally rosters. So, if you guys got some good stuff, hit up Zach O'Neill. Yeah, and sorry about the scoreboard, guys. We're getting that work through. That same thing with the timing. Daytona Beach exclusive Central Florida rain on the field right now.
We got a 5-on-5 breakout. I don't see anybody coming off.
So you see Daytona Beach kind of staying back, playing a little bit of pocket ball. They're going to take a
Huge bite
out of the
I like it.
Doritos. That was Dorito 1 to Dorito 4,
Yeah,
right?
and that was a good move because right when he did that, the Snake 2 player had 2 or 3 guns shooting on him. So that
Man.
Dorito player picked it up and made the big move.
So neither team sent somebody into the Snake. So we got the Snake completely open on Central Florida rain, and then the Snake 1. I don't really call that sending because he's kind of posted in the back.
You're right.
But nobody went into the danger zone up here up front. So let's say if Daytona Beach can, you know, make something out of this Dorito push. So they're matched in that Dorito 4 right now. I don't think he can really make a move. Oh, and Daytona Beach loses 1 out of that.
Yeah. They're going to lose a back
big
play.
Aztec. That's going to be a problem.
They're also going to fill out to the Dorito corner, though, for some support.
Central Florida loses their D4 player.
Uh-oh, Zebra's on the run. I'm going to call him clean, though.
Yep, ref's going to call him clean in that back home bunker.
That 50 Dorito, we'll call it the 40 Dorito, he is posted on this Snake, waiting for the Snake guy to come up.
Yep.
This
He does not have the angle until he gets to the 50.
Dude, this Dorito side's interesting because you're just kind of waiting for him to pop up at that 50 sometimes. It's scary. See what's about to happen right now.
So the other thing I've seen is a lot of these Snake players get into this Snake 50 and they do not one ball the Dorito side.
Yeah.
They come up and head check, kind of like that.
Oh, he just got clipped.
He's going to get clipped in the shoulder. So we've seen that
a lot,
multiple times, dude. I've watched that come out. All right, so we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We got the Aztec, Snake 2, Dorito 4 for Daytona Beach. They might have somebody in the back, but I think we're 3.
It's a 4. They got the Dorito corner. This guy.
Okay, Dorito corner. All right, so they're going to push the 50 Snake. He has to make that shot. Good shot, good shot.
He gets the kill on the Dorito guy.
He's got to tell his Dorito.
Yeah.
All right, there he goes. He's talking across field. Figure out where this Snake body's at.
The Dorito the player's calling red alert. He knows that they're in the Snake somewhere, but he just doesn't know where.
I think their center's got to move up.
Yeah, he's got the ball. Oh, the Dorito corner player going to come out for exclusive, and then the Snake player. So this went from a 1-on-4 to a 1-on-2 quickly.
Oh,
it's a
my
1-on-1.
gosh.
If this player,
if this guy closes out, Central Florida,
Look, you need to
number
look left, brother.
12.
And that, oh wait, they had a player alive in the back, so it was a 2-on-4, but this snake player just killed 4 people in a matter of 10 seconds.
Stone.
Number 12 said, everybody get in my backpack, I got us.
For real.
All right, friends, I'm gonna have to take a break. I gotta get ready for my
Anthony
match.
Stone, quote unquote, James. I don't know how that happens.
All of these teams have random other names.
But anyway, 38 years old. What are you guys doing? Got your 38-year-old playing in the snake and closing that point out. That was
good.
Solid.
That was good.
Solid play.
All right,
solid
fam.
play.
Well, I will be back. Casey Ryan's out. Nick's gonna hold it down. I'll see you guys soon.
Later. Good luck out there. All right. Let's see, we got 30 seconds on the board. Shenanigans Silver, Florida Heat Wave taking the field. Got a shout out for Shenanigans in the chat. See, 4 guns up for Florida Heat Wave. Shenanigans putting 1 into the snake, but kind of holding them back. Let's see how this Aztec, oh, okay. I wanted to see how the Aztec was gonna play out, but I guess you don't really have the angle on it, so we're gonna see this snake battle show up. Now he's got to make this shot on the Dorito side. I know he's got the angle, he's looking at him. All right, so the Dorito tucks in for Shenanigans Silver. That is a solid shot right there. He heard the paint coming around the bunker, so he decided to go up and over. That's smart paintball right there. So we are still 5 alive on Florida Heat Wave. Shenanigans is got somebody in that mini Aztec at home. The Dorito side can, and the Dorito 4. Sorry, Dorito 3. Dorito 3 is taking some serious heat from our snake side on Florida Heat Wave. Nobody is moving on Florida Heat Wave. Florida Heat Wave is just gonna sit there and take 2 and 3 shots. Not really sure what the play was on that, but all right. So Heat Wave's finally putting some pressure as they move up the field. He's gonna check off, keep checking off, keep moving. All right, that's going to be a towel. That's a towel from Shenanigans. All right, Daytona Beach exclusive Central Florida Rain. They've had a pretty good even match. You saw Central Florida on the last point just dominate down that snake side. Daytona Beach has to play a little bit more heads up, and they had a great play. They had field advantage and kind of just let it slip away from them. So we'll see if they can what they come up with this time. They haven't been, neither teams have been sending anyone into the snake off break. They've been playing back a little bit. So let's see what exclusive can pull out on this one.
Anybody starting on 4 with this one?
10 seconds. Big run out for Daytona Beach. They got somebody in the snake can just off screen. All right, Central Florida Rain has sent it up to the Snake 50 this time. Not really sure what he's looking at. Same thing, he's just gonna go right on the wire and not check the Dorito side at all. Unfortunately, the ref's going in there to check him. Now everybody knows he's there. So he's gonna get pulled out. All right, I mean, he was trying, really fighting for that play. So you see Central Florida, I think they only have that Snake Tower in the back. They might have somebody in Doritos. It's all shadows over there, so tough to see. Daytona Beach Exclusive, I think, is really looking for a body count right now. You see him talking it up quite a bit. Central Florida Rain trying to get the drop on him, but nobody's really moving right now. There we go. Daytona Beach is trying to push up the Dorito side. All right, you see Daytona Beach talking it up. They're trying to close out that point, and Central Florida is going to finally lose that Snakeside Tower player. He put up a solid fight, really almost held him off because they didn't know that he was the only player on the field. They still lost the body count. So, solid push for Daytona Beach Exclusive. Got a little sketchy there at the end. But we'll see how it goes this time. Now we got Florida Heatwave, Shenanigans Silver. Shenanigans been having a rough go on this match right here, so we'll see if they can put a point on the board.
30 seconds. 20 seconds.
Hey, Dorito heavy! Dorito heavy!
10 seconds. Everybody's tagged up. Shenanigans Silver kind of staying in the back, not really making a dangerous play. They're going to lose one off that Dorito side push there. So Shenanigans is already at 4. Florida Heatwave sneaking up the Snake there. They don't, unfortunately, Shenanigans doesn't have a Dorito to really put any pressure on him. The Snake side tower's got to hold the wrap down on this Snake player. Oh, great shot by Shenanigans Silver, stopping that Florida Heatwave's Dorito side push. He did not check off anything on the Snake side and just kind of pushed into their Dorito 40 and ended up getting clapped up by that Snake 1. So you see Florida Heatwave in this Dorito 50 trying to make something happen, but that Snake side tower is just waiting for him to come around. And no pressure is really getting put on the Snake side tower there. Florida Heatwave has the Snake side can just outside of your screen and the center Aztec So somebody has to budge here. We still have close to 5 minutes on the clock. So it is 4-on-2 with Florida Heat Wave having the field advantage. There's not a single gun firing right now, so that's good.
Heat Wave slowly pushing up here. They got the Snake 50, Dorito 40, or Dorito 4, Snake Corner Hot. Shenanigans players in real tight at the Snake Tower. I believe that's Tori staying crossed up with Brandon on the Snake too. Heat Wave positioning himself a little closer now. They got 2 in the Snake. As soon as they lost their Snake player, Tori had to make a move. And that's gonna put Heat Wave up 3-0. Looks like Heat Wave is just gonna let the clock run out a little. Not sure if Shenanigans is gonna towel. And there goes the towel. So that's gonna put Heat Wave up 3-0. And walking out on the field, we got Daytona Beach Exclusive and Central Florida Rain. Exclusive is gonna come in out on your right. And then we're gonna have Central Florida Rain started on the left. So we're here with the split screen. We're gonna have both breakouts here for you on the screen. With Daytona Beach Exclusive breaking on the right and Central Florida Rain breaking on the left. Exclusive player makes the corner alive. Exclusive is 5 up. With Central Florida Rain losing their Dorito attacker off the break. Central Florida has lost 2 bodies now. Daytona Beach moving up down the Dorito side. May have been shot on his way up to the Dorito 3 though. So Exclusive just lost a body on the Dorito side. And I think the game's tied up 3-3. Or no, 4-3 Exclusive. So 4-on-3 here. Exclusive does have the 1-point lead, so they don't have to go after Central Florida Rain here. Central Florida player is here at the Snake 50 playing the outside wire. And so we got Exclusive player here in the Dorito corner on your right, and then Snake Tower player here on your left on the Central Florida Rain. Exclusive moving up into the snake. He's gonna go bunker out, and they trade out, but not before the Central Florida Rain was able to take one cross field. So he was able to get 2 kills right before he died. And that leaves the bodies to Central Florida Rain. I see one on the snake. I want to say Exclusive has one alive as well. I can't see the snake corner. And so I believe it's the home versus snake player. With the home, oh, snake player missed his shot though. He did make the bump up, but the home player still lost him. Oh, and the home player was able to get that battle on the kid with the snake. Come away with the point. So that's going to put 3-1 up for Exclusive. The home player pulling off a clutch 1v1.
Christian, how we doing?
Not too bad here.
Good.
We got Heat Wave going out on the field. They're up 3-0. Shenanigans Silver needing a strong comeback here.
Nice. What have you been seeing so far? What moves are working?
A lot of teams have been able to get into the inside snake and just coming right up to the 50. So that's been very strong.
Nice. And right now we have Shenanigans Silver and Heat Wave. Shenanigans, oh, they fixed it, okay. All right. Let's see who, we have a roster check on
Shenanigans
Heat Wave.
Heat Wave.
Hey, Texas! Texas!
All right, so I'll read it in a second.
Hey, Texas, Seattle!
2, 1. Pocket play for Heat Wave.
Something just happened with Shenanigans. They had 2 players break off to the snake side tower and having hopper issues.
Yeah, they're doubled up in that snake side tower for Shenanigans.
Shenanigans losing a player walking off the field in the back. Heat Wave's 5 alive. Shenanigans is getting into the snake 50.
So Ethan Crow, Sebastian De Jesus, Matthew Delasios, Danny Dryberg, Samuel Farmer, Hunter Jacobson, Brian Davis, Rob Pribble, my boy Pribble, and Benji for Florida Heat Wave. And Heat Wave now getting into that 50 snake. He's going to look for the crossfield shot on that back line of the big brick. Looks like, yep, that was an easy shot for him there. So Benji New up in the 50 side, 50 brick. He's going to come through and try to clear it out. And he does. Gives him a few extra.
And so that's going to put Shenanigans down 0-4.
Ooh, that was it, huh?
Yep. We'll give
0-4.
Heat Wave the win.
Man. Got some Formula One action going on. Trying to keep an eye on that too. We're in Q2, Imola Grand Prix.
I saw you got to experience the little VIP life out there in Miami.
Shout out to my sister and her friend. She put me up there with in the VIP suite with all the Miami Dolphins players.
Sweet, dude.
So I was living the life for like 2.4 hours.
That's sick.
Free food, free drinks, everyone. I know you guys can't see the F1, but we're in Q2. Anyway, Daytona Beach exclusive. Central Florida rain up in the 50 snake right away. I'm not sure if anybody saw him.
And that's Chris Love. And the snake 50 exclusive gonna try to match that and go on the inside snake. Oh, they called the snake 50 and he's no one there. And he got bad information from his team.
Yep, night. He's pissed.
And
He's pissed.
threw away his body.
So Vidal up here. Vidal usually with the cousins, but